game.
Yeah, those are. I used to run track very long, like 5 hours to six hurdles, total relays, 200 sprint. Yeah, it's
The
sad.
discipline to track. Yeah, there's a discipline to track too because
Exactly. That's the word it is. It's discipline. It takes like
yeah,
a disciplined type of person, and they're not bringing the worst. Like my track team in high school was good as fuck, right? We had kids going to Ohio State and all this other shit. And
mm,
they were all like fucking great kids. You get what I'm saying? Like it
right.
wasn't like
No
no
doubt.
fucking
Yeah,
we didn't have
no,
no
yeah,
bro, we was in a hood ass school, but none of the athletes was hood. You would sneak some hood motherfuckers on a football team because you know there's a lot of
right.
them.
You
But
need
like
speed. Yeah,
basketball, track and field, volleyball, cross country, those are sports where it's like, yeah, soccer and baseball. That shit ain't no hood motherfuckers playing that, man.
Nah,
Not no people that's gonna
hell
bring
no,
a knife to a fucking track meet.
hell nah, man. Let's see what happened. Let's see if we can find out
Call
what
this
happened.
morning just because tonight a Frisco woman is living every mother's worst nightmare. Her family and the entire district are grieving the tragic death of a brother, son, and student athlete. Police say another student stabbed and killed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during a track meet this morning at Frisco's Cookendall Stadium. The suspect, who's also 17 and attended a competing school, is now charged with murder. Investigators say a fight broke out between the two, which ended with Austin's death. Tonight, we have team coverage on the investigation and the vigil that just wrapped. Austin's mom and twin brother sat down with Tiffany Liu.
Tonight on a Wednesday night, Austin Metcalf would typically have been here at his church's youth group, but instead his friends, family, and loved ones gathered to grieve his loss together.
We're going to go to the vigil tonight.
When you lose one of the most important people in your life,
So many kids loved him.
comfort can be found with those who love him.
Just doesn't make any sense.
Megan Metcalf got the call this morning.
Just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore. And I don't understand it.
Her 17-year-old
Think about that. How much grace did these white people have? Like, and it's not like I don't think they're being graceful. I think that they operate on a different frequency. It might not even
Yeah.
be grace. It might just be white people are just more reserved.
Genetically,
Yeah,
they genetically different. Because if this was like a black mother and a black kid had already killed him,
Trump would already be there. Trump would,
If it was a white kid that did it, it would be already be there. It'd be a press conference, and the police chief from that area that didn't even have nothing to do with that area will be behind her. The NAACP, which is the most worthless organization now, would be there. The leader, whatever fucking chapter. It's just like it's such bullshit. But like the fact that she's standing in front of the camera is still surprising to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
she by herself though.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like, they usually be like, they couldn't speak right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if this was revert, think about the last week that noose. That lady faked that noose on her desk. That was a huge story before it found out that it was fake. Um, this is literally stabbed in front of hundreds of people. A track meet with multiple schools, because you know you got those track meets where you got it ain't just one
Yeah,
school.
it'd be like 10 fucking or eight. It'd be
Yeah,
like at least 8 schools competing.
yeah. So you got all these kids there, all these parents and everything there, coaches and shit, support staff, and this fucker pulled out a knife and killed this kid in front of all those people.
You would
And
never suspect, bro. You will never suspect your son
football.
goes to a track meet at they leave at like fucking 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning to go. By 10 o'clock, Carmelo with a K has stabbed your kid to death at a fucking track meet.
yeah, support
That's
the channel,
nuts,
guys.
bro.
Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat, guys. We the only ones covering this. Don't act like everybody covering this, and don't go. Don't. I think Chaotic might cover this in the morning, man. I give him credit. He might cover this in the morning, but don't expect a lot of coverage on this. So make sure y'all support the damn channel, man. This right here. I wonder. She looks like the type of person that would like her favorite uncle that like took her for ice cream when she was a kid and came to her games when she wasn't when her parents were busy, and always did the old quarter behind the ear trick and shit when she was a little girl and shit. I could see him tweeting "All Lives Matter" a few years ago, and her cutting him off cold turkey completely and never speaking to him again. She looks
Nah,
like that type of
yeah,
love. She got
yeah,
that energy.
yeah. She got
She's got
that,
this type,
but she got
Yeah.
that made up new trans unity flag and shit in her yard and shit.
yeah.
Hey, y'all
She got the energy of
cold.
one of those liberals.
Hey, y'all cold blooded, man. I mean, I know what you mean, though. She does give that vibe.
She gives me that energy, like of
Yeah.
that type of liberal.
She just dyed her hair back gray because it was purple, you know?
No, she give me the energy of like just like like everybody's exactly the same except for skin color, and she looked like she would lecture, like she would give if a friend of hers used like black, she would like lecture them about how it's African American, or
Yeah,
use
that's crazy.
Latino, or she would that
She'll
lecture
say
them about
Latinx. She'll be like, no, that's
yeah,
Latinx, bro. Hey,
yeah.
you know what's crazy that I used to think like everybody was the same, you know? Like when I was younger and shit, obviously. I used to no bullshit. I used to really think like, man, it's just skin color is the only thing. Melanin is different. But I yeah, bro, nah, it's way more
A
than
lot of
that.
differences, man. There's so many differences. It's too many to fucking count.
Understand it.
Her 17-year-old son, Austin Metcalf, was at a UIL track meet at Kirkendall Stadium. Police say there was an altercation between two Frisco ISD students.
I got a phone call from Hunter
Austin's identical twin.
screaming that Austin had been stabbed.
Megan beat the ambulance to the hospital and saw him get taken in.
Oh, he was the most amazing kid. Oh, so smart. He had college football guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college.
While we were talking to Mom,
Just to put your arms wrap around a support.
Austin's brother,
This is Hunter.